Welcome to Play, the Game of Life podcast, where we explore ways people are playing in life. We discover activities that are messy or loud, others that are quiet and methodical, some that are just kind of weird, all in the name of play. I noticed many adults stop playing somewhere along the way as responsibilities grow, routines harden, and joy becomes a childhood memory, a nostalgic thought. So I stopped and questioned, are we just alive or are we truly living? Adults with repressed inner child become distant from life, one that is not engaged or present, leading to all sorts of relationship issues, including their relationship with themselves. Play is often set aside, scheduled, or it explodes in unintentional ways, causing disturbances in their lives. So I thought, what if play isn't childish? What if it's actually a basic human need? What if it's a skill that we can consciously incorporate into our lives? My book, The Game of Life, Alive or Living, is a practical guide for incorporating play into daily life. Play becomes a way of life, a way to be joyful and connected in family life, romance, the workplace, and in nature. It pushes readers to overcome the obstacles they create to fully engage in joyful presence, reigniting mundane daily routines into fully lived experiences. Be sure to order your copy now from Amazon. The link is in the episode description. These podcast episodes offer hobbies and activities to inspire new ways for you to get out and play. In this episode, we explore soap carving, creating beauty that doesn't need to last, but it does help you get clean and create some beauty in the process. Soap carving is the art of sculpting ordinary bars of soap into detailed shapes, patterns, or miniature sculptures using simple carving tools. Sometimes just a small knife or even a toothpick. At first glance, it seems almost too simple to be considered art. A bar of soap is inexpensive, temporary, and easily replaced. And that is exactly what makes it powerful. Soap carving removes pressure from creativity. The material is forgiving, accessible, and meant to change form. Mistakes are not disasters. They are simply part of the process. You are free to experiment because nothing feels too precious to touch. Soap carving has appeared across cultures as a form of accessible artistic expression. In the Philippines during the 19th century, soap carving developed as a folk art practice where artisans transformed everyday materials into decorative objects and competition pieces. The activity reflected ingenuity, creating beauty from something ordinary and widely available. In the United States, soap carving became popular through scouting programs, where it served as an introduction to carving skills, similar to traditional wood whittling. It allowed beginners, especially young learners, to practice patience, precision, and design without the danger or cost associated with harder materials. Across both traditions, the message remained consistent. Creativity does not require expensive tools or rare resources. It begins with what is already in your hands. Soap carving evolved from older carving traditions used in wood, bone, and stone. Artists discovered that soap offered a softer, more approachable medium, one that allowed intricate detail without years of technical training. Because soap is soft, designs emerge quickly. Shapes can be refined gradually, and textures can be explored without resistance. Today, soap carving exists worldwide as a hobby, therapeutic practice, and competitive art form. Online communities share tutorials, time-lapse carvings, and intricate sculptures ranging from flowers and animals to architectural miniatures. Some artists spend hours perfecting delicate details, fully aware that the artwork may eventually dissolve with use or in time. The temporary nature becomes part of the meaning. Soap carving introduces a different relationship with play, one centered on impermanence. Many creative activities carry pressure to produce something lasting, impressive, or worthy of display. Soap carving quietly removes that expectation. The sculpture may disappear. It may soften, chip, or melt away. And because of that, attention shifts from outcome to experience. You begin to focus on the sensation of shaping, the rhythm of carving, and the satisfaction of gradual progress rather than final ownership. Play becomes process-oriented instead of result-oriented. Carving soap requires gentle control. Too much pressure breaks the surface. Too little creates no change. The activity naturally encourages patience, steady breathing, and careful observation. Many people describe soap carving as meditative. The repetitive motions, slow mental noise, while giving the hands purposeful movement. It combines creativity with regulation, allowing emotional energy to channel into small, manageable actions. Each cut becomes intentional, each adjustment becomes feedback. You learn to respond rather than react. One reason soap carving remains widely loved is accessibility. The tools are minimal, the cost is low, and the learning curve is welcoming. Anyone can begin immediately without specialized training or expensive equipment. This accessibility reinforces an important principle of play. Joy does not depend on complexity. Often, the simplest activities create the deepest engagement because they remove barriers between curiosity and action. Soap carving teaches a subtle but powerful idea. Not everything meaningful needs to last forever. Some experiences exist purely for growth, for focus, or enjoyment in the moment. When you allow yourself to create something temporary, you loosen perfectionism and reconnect with experimentation. You begin to value participation over preservation. And through something as ordinary as a bar of soap, play reminds you that transformation is always available, not because materials are permanent, but because creativity is. So, you're pretty sure you are alive. Are you ready to fully live? Be sure to grab your player's guide, The Game of Life, Alive or Living by Michelle Smith on Amazon now to add play into your everyday life. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check back for more fun, creative, and even weird activities or hobbies to experience novelty in your playful living experience.